Welcome to Fastang 444. I am starting in what I call the greenhouse area. This is just east of Teotihuacan. I like this area. It's fairly open and it's a central location. So if it winds up being a final showdown in the west, I don't have too far to go. And look at this, right as the game starts, I can see Metro or Etro. I can't see the M, but I know that is a level 8 MG Metro. I think it's 6R4, and then I can see that 8 right as that closes, and I will just stay right here on this dirt road next to this drop. Hopefully I get to it before someone else does. That actually is a concern. Look at that. What a great start to my first game of the day. I actually am looking at the mini-map on the way to this. I can see there is a car right nearby that was trying to come to this. And look at this. I am chasing them, but as people are getting cars, there are no gamer tags. And I haven't noticed that before. I don't know if that's part of the game bug with the ghost drops. So watch that. I hadn't noticed that before. While I was editing this, I noticed that, and I thought I would point that out. And I'll pause this here. This ridge over on the left, I know that's the line in between the pyramids, and they ran right into that pyramid. And now I can see the gamer tags started showing right after I engaged in a head-to-head. So interesting. And online gaming friend and a subscriber, KoolaiD, is in this game. He just got into a level 5 to birdie there. Open up the map. I see it's along the dry riverbed, and look at all these drivers on the mini-map there. And my opponent quit the game, and I see this level 3 Porsche Macan is chasing a level 1 Nissan Tsuru, and I know they're going to catch them and engage in a head-to-head before I level up, or as I am leveling up. You can see them there. So I have a Hoonigan Group A. What a great vehicle. And I decide to just drive around the perimeter away from where the head-to-heads are leading. And there are 2 level 2s that someone just got into. And then there are 2 more level 2s. And that car in front of me just took a drop, so they have to be in a level 2. I'm not sure which one, but I am going to chase them, engage in a head-to-head right away here, and get into a level 10. They are in a level 2 Audi RS6. And the finish point is west. No surprise, we're around the arena wall, or future arena wall, as the arena is shrinking into the second arena. And let's see, where's this finish? Okay, I am familiar with this. This is actually on a peninsula across the dry riverbed. This is where you could go from north to south and jump across the river if it was the wet season. So, very familiar with this. This road here leads over to it. And there is a small dirt road at the end of this T-shaped intersection, kind of to the left. I want to be in line of that small dirt road between the buildings over to this finish point. And it offers the Lamborghini Centenario. I actually thought about just staying in the Hoonigan Group A because it is such a great off-road vehicle and it will be an off-road final showdown, but I decided to take it. I'll go along the dry riverbed over near these buildings here and wait for the arena to shrink, and I can see it is going to be final arena 15. You see how the arena wall goes around the aerodrome there? That is a clue. It will be arena 15, and I'll show you actually 14 and 15, but 14 doesn't include the aerodrome, so that is how I know it will be final arena 15. So I will speed this up. I am just driving around the perimeter of this arena outside of where the next arena will be. I have enough time to get inside of where the next arena will be and look at what I find. A level 9 Andretti Beetle. So I will take this level 9 Andretti Beetle, and then my plan is get into another head-to-head and get into a level 10 that is better suited for the final showdown, something of an off-road variant. And KoolaiD got into a great car, a level 7 AMG GT there. So I see some cars over here on the mini-map. Right here on this road. It looks like they were parked, but they see me coming towards them and start to run into the trees, and got them. They're in a level 2 Ford Escort, so I should not have a problem beating them, but I have to actually keep in mind that don't get overconfident just because you are in a much faster vehicle, and just focus on taking a clean route. And here's where I mess up with that plan. I am heading right at some buildings. There are buildings right at the north side of this intersection near this drop, and I run right into that building. So fortunately I have a large enough lead where that won't be a problem. And this is over on this peninsula of the reservoir. We're on this side. I do a tumble over to the finish. Now let's see what level 10 is offered. Perfect. A Hoonigan RS200. That's exactly what I was hoping for, was something that would be better suited off-road in the final showdown. And you can see more defined. It's going to be arena 15. You see how the aerodrome was within that second to last arena. On that line of that dirt road. Run right into that building. I was trying to drive and watch the mini-map at the same time so that there isn't anyone that is trying to snipe me. And I'll take a glance at these drops. I was really hoping I could find a level 10 drop and have a 8, 9, 10 drop in the same game. And KoolaiD just got into a great car, a Nissan GTR. Congrats. So I'm just going to stay here. If someone comes towards me, I will engage in a head-to-head, but the plan is just to stay away from everyone and use this in the final showdown. There's no need to take a unnecessary risk, I call it, because these head-to-heads go into the trees. And I've lost these late head-to-heads where I thought I would get into some more head-to-heads to eliminate people, and a slower car wound up beating me. Oh, KoolaiD got into a Hoonigan Group A, a great car. It's really close to the same acceleration and speed as this car. And you can see I parked up here because they can't see my headlights. I'm opaque on the mini-map so that you can't see me on the mini-map. So they just drove by. And you can see Arena 15 more clearly now. This is the second to last arena. Someone just got into a Camaro there. And this car is actually coming over towards me, so I will go over here on this road on the perimeter, and if they come towards me, I will engage in a head-to-head. All right, someone just got into a Lamborghini Centenario, and there was a Jeep Trackhawk a little while ago, so I can just make my way over and get in position for the final showdown now. That it is shrinking, and right around this bend in the road is the point I like to leave from, right here. And look at who comes behind me. KoolaiD.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
I have Forza Link chat turned off, but I look back and I see him. I've got a bad feeling about this. You can see this point on the map that I like to leave from. This is Arena 15. The range of time to leave is 11 to 13 seconds. I will leave it 11 seconds. I angle to the left as I exit, and I am trying to get in line of this angled road that's ahead. There will be some buildings on the left I avoid, and that bridge there on the right I avoid on this line. And the finish point is straight ahead. Perfect. Now I will follow along the line of electrical power towers until I cross the highway. There's some buildings around the solar panels there on the left I avoid on this line. And it's a flatter line through here, although I wound up jumping all the way across the highway on that hill there. Perfect. Now I know to go slightly to the left here. There are more trees and obstructions on the right. And at this point I can see the road configuration in the shape of a thumbs up fist. You see that there? I am trying to get close to this intersection that's at the wrist of the thumbs up fist and get over on the road towards the finish. Unfortunately, I run right into this tree, and I actually thought KoolaiD would go through there and win this, but that is a thick line of trees that they were on. They wound up hitting multiple trees, he told me afterward. Good game, KoolaiD. Good to see you in the game, my friend.
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
Hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos, and if you've been enjoying my channel, please subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Just click that link on the bottom right.